I was around, kid. It'd be a crime if I had to go back on the promise that I made to you. So don't step over that line, or else then you're gonna have a bad time. You just saw all that, didn't you? Whatever. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, the Media Raptor, and welcome back to another episode of the Media Raptor Reviews. Yes, you guys, I'm finally back after a bit of a break, and I am pumped. So pumped. You know why? I'm past 500 subscribers. Yes, you guys, this video is the 500 subscribers special. You have no idea how happy I am to say that. Better off, this is episode 121, I believe. Yes. So that means I got 4 episodes, all of which are already filmed and being edited as we speak, at least at the time of filming this. And then there are going to be 4 reaction and reviews leading up to episode 125. You guys, I never thought I would make it to 500 subscribers. Heck, I never thought I'd make it to 125 episodes. I am so happy, you guys. So you know what, you guys? What better way to celebrate 500 subscribers than by checking out the mega awesome action flick from 2017, John Wick Chapter 2. Oh yeah. So full disclosure, one sec. Okay, sorry about that, my leg seems a little off. So, full disclosure, at the time when I saw John Wick Chapter 2, I hadn't seen the first one. It was on my list of things to do and movies to watch. It was just, I hadn't got a chance. So, I kind of went into it not knowing a whole lot, and frankly, to be honest, I still haven't seen it. It's on my list. It's like right near the top, but with having to film the next 4 episodes and then with all the reviews for a certain movie I've been getting concerning a certain train, I've just been busy, okay? I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do a reaction and review on it. So, going in, I was kind of thinking, okay, this should be a fun action film. It was fun, and it was pretty awesome. The story, I've seen a lot of these mindless action films where it's just one guy against like 100 other people, and he's just got to get through to survive. I like those movies. Assassin's Creed was kind of like that. When you take out the scenes about where, what was the name? Crap, I totally forget. Who's the main character in Assassin's Creed? There's Aguirre and, who was that other guy? Anyhow, I'm gonna look it up as I keep talking. So I like movies where it's just one guy versus an army, because they're often fun because it's, one guy versus an army. And here, one problem I often have with those movies is the one guy doesn't tend to have much motivation. It's just, oh, I'm just doing this because. See, here, he's technically up against 2 armies, and he kills 1 army in 5 minutes. One sec. So what happens is, the first movie, from what I understand, Callum is kind of like take out the parts with Callum and just do Aguilera and Lydia, was it? And you have a one-man army movie. Anyhow, so essentially John Wick, in the first movie, he lost 7, his puppy was killed, which I hate, because I hate when dogs die in movies. His car was stolen, and $700 was stolen. And he proceeds to murder everyone. So this movie kind of actually picks up right where that one left off. He doesn't have his car, and he's going to the place where it is, and he commits sort of genocide to get his car back. Oh, by the way, what do you think of my new hat? So yeah, he kills a bunch of people and then just kind of gives up. He gets his car and he leaves. It's kind of surprising in a way. I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. And then it turns out, well, he's an assassin for hire. And he's tied by a blood contract, and he has to kill this guy's sister because she has an important seat in the, I'm just going to call them the Council of Assassins. The COA for now, because I don't remember what they were called. I think they were called like the High Nine or something? Council of Assassins just sounds cooler though, in my opinion. So anyhow, whole bunch of stuff happens, and he can't escape it no matter how much he tries. And so he's forced one last time to do a job which he doesn't want to do because he's afraid of the consequences. That on its own could sustain a whole movie, but then as the movie goes on, we get a lot more. It's kind of interesting to see John Wick's mind. He doesn't want to do this. It's clear, I don't know why he's an assassin in the first place. Hang on. sorry. Maybe the first movie explains that, but this one doesn't. But it's clear he doesn't want to be one, which I think is interesting. And it's showing all the things he'll try to get out of being one. Which that in itself could make for a whole movie, or at least a pretty good comic series. So, sort of like a John Wick origin story. That would be cool. Kind of like Deadpool, but with John Wick. What was I talking about? Let's see. Oh, yes. So, it's interesting to see in his mind how he's trying to justify what he's doing. And it's also cool to see how everyone around him is connected to this assassination thing. Seriously. From the homeless people, to the people at coffee shops, to the people... There's a whole hotel, which is pretty much a safe zone for assassins. That is awesome. Alright, that is some creativity that I don't see these days. The thing is, though, it's one of my problems with the movie, is they don't explain it. Which would have been so much cooler. We have a whole society of assassins set up and just kind of there in the public. Heck, you might even walk by them and not notice it. Thing is, though, they don't try to explain really who they are, how it was set up, or anything like that. And maybe a third movie would. Speaking of which, this movie has a pretty good idea set up for a third movie, and I'm hoping they make one. So, yeah. Writing is surprisingly strong for a movie I thought would just be all action. Acting? I know Keanu Reeves from Bill and Ted, Excellent Adventure, which, not gonna lie, I didn't like. Get Triggered. And The Matrix, which I did like. Even the third one. Get Triggered. And he always kind of played this either goofy doofus or a whoa guy. And in this is the role he's been waiting for. Because it's clear he's been pushed off the edge and he's pissed. He is pissed and I do not want to be in his way. This dude, the amount of people he kills... And he is mad. The amazing thing is, he pulls off this, I'm going to murder everyone, without being like over the top goofy about it. He's realistic, and he's pissed. He's managed to hit that perfect balance of being like 80s action hero, but also, you have pissed me off, and you are going to die. Perfectly. It's not cheesy, but it's not whatever the opposite is. He's awesome. And all the other actors in this movie are fantastic. We have one actress, I forget her name, but she speaks entirely in hand symbols. And this is kind of jumping over to special effects. I've seen a lot of movies where they try and talk with someone who has who has like a disability or they're mute. And when they do subtitles for what they're saying, it's very basic, like the most basic text you can get. Here, they gave every character their own font and their own color. Again, that kind of attention to detail and creativity, I love. And there's even an awesome moment where she says, I'll be seeing you around, John Wick, and he just does this. It just says, don't bet on it. And then he kills her. And no, I'm not censoring that because that was in the movie. Yeah, another thing I should probably talk about writing is, you might think, oh, this movie's gonna be great to take my kids to. It's just a fun action film. It's not. I'm gonna kind of just jump into special effects now. He kills this John Wick single-handedly kills more people than Deadpool did in the Deadpool movie. And 90% of his shot, of like how he kills people, are headshots. Gory, exploding headshots. And if he's not using a gun, he'll take a pencil, shove it in someone's ear, shove their head onto a table, forcing the pencil into their brain, yank the pencil out, and then stab it through a guy's throat and smash his face into the wall, driving the pencil through his neck. And we're not, none of that is concealed from us. This movie is violent, it's gory, it's bloody, and it's awesome! To people who like those 80s style action films. This movie is a great send-up to those classic 80s action films with people like Schwarzenegger, Chuck Norris, Stallone, Dolph Lundgren. Just about the one man who's up against everyone, and he'll kill anyone who gets in his way. Unlike a lot of those 80s action films, though, John Wick can get hurt. Which makes this movie even cooler. Because he gets shot, stabbed, beaten, crushed by a sumo wrestler. No, I'm not lying. That was actually a pretty cool scene. And yet, he still keeps going. it's amazing what they're able to do. Like a lot of it clearly is Keanu Reeves doing his own stunts. And the little bits of CG we have in this movie, because every now and then they will switch to CG blood, which I'm not a huge fan of, but in this movie they at least pulled it off competently. But all the practical blood, the gunshots, everything, the bullet wounds, the explosions, the knife stabs, look awesome. Also, another thing I forgot to mention in acting, Lawrence Fishburne is in this movie. First time since The Matrix he and Keanu Reeves have worked together. If you know anything about this movie, you know that fact. I just felt like mentioning it because, hey, it's what I do. Normally I wouldn't talk about camera work unless there was a problem, but here I gotta applaud the camera work. There's a weird scene towards the end where they're in sort of like this really trippy House of Mirrors sort of thing, and they're in a bunch of rooms where there's like 360-degree mirrors, and you can see all the way around John Wick. Not once, and I looked for it. Sorry, not once do you see the camera. That means you're able to literally, you literally can see all around him. You don't see the camera once. And either that's some of the best cinematography to date, or some of the best CG cover-up to date. And the camera is amazing. Like, the camera work is awesome during the action scenes. It's always either the shakiness you would want, or it's the still rapid moving left, right, to try and follow with the action. Music, awesome rock soundtrack. Not really sure what else I can say about it. So when it comes down to it, can I recommend John Wick Chapter 2? Oh yeah. 3.5 Raptor claws, you guys. The only reason it's not 4 is, like I said, because they didn't explain some things. And I don't know if they're trying to make it seem mysterious, or if they're trying to make it seem realistic. Either way, I thought they had a good, they had potential, and they didn't completely, own up to it. Anyhow, you guys, if you like action movies, if you like Keanu Reeves, if you like revenge stories, go see John Wick Chapter 2. And you guys, we are 4 episodes away from episode 125. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I may have just made a dent in the wall. Nope, I didn't. I'm totally safe on that one. You guys, I am so excited about that, and I cannot wait to share the 125th episode with you guys. Until next time, you guys, this is the Media Raptor saying keep cool, and I'll see all you dino dudes around. Later.